GMC, the brand you never expected. To understand why the GMC Sprint SP454 is such a stunning piece of automotive history, you first have to understand what GMC was, and what it was never supposed to be. General Motors had one of the most carefully managed brand strategies in the history of the American automobile industry. Every division had a lane. Cadillac was luxury, Buick was upper middle, Oldsmobile was sophisticated performance, Pontiac was youthful, exciting, sporty, Chevrolet was the people's car, the volume brand, the everyday vehicle for everyday Americans. And GMC? GMC was trucks. Work trucks, delivery vehicles, fleet vehicles. The kind of vehicles that showed up on construction sites and loading docks. GMC wasn't about excitement. GMC was about dependability. About moving things from point A to point B without drama. So when the muscle car wars exploded in the mid-1960s, when Pontiac dropped the GTO, when Chevy launched the Chevelle SS, when Ford unleashed the Mustang and then the Torino GT, GMC sat on the sidelines, and that made perfect sense. Muscle cars were for Chevrolet, Pontiac, and Dodge, not for the truck guys. But here's where the story gets complicated. Because General Motors had a corporate policy about sharing. All of its divisions shared platforms, engines, and major components. And that meant that GMC had access to the same powerhouse hardware that was lighting up racetracks and drag strips for Chevrolet. The same A-body platform used under the Chevelle. The same big block V8s that were turning quarter-mile times in the 13-second range. And somebody at GMC, somebody brave or crazy, or maybe just a genuine gearhead who couldn't help himself, looked at that shared hardware and said, "Why don't we build a muscle car?" The vehicle they landed on wasn't a traditional muscle car coupe. Instead, GMC already had something called the Sprint, their version of the coupe utility formula, basically their take on the El Camino concept. A car in the front, a small truck bed in the back, part passenger car, part pickup. The El Camino had been doing this for Chevrolet since 1959, and the Sprint was GMC's parallel offering, sold through GMC truck dealerships. The question was, could you turn the Sprint into a legitimate muscle machine? The answer, it turned out, was absolutely yes.